I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. I have no excitement in my today to do the show. I have no words. I'm speechless right now. Roger Goodell, Roger Goodell, Roger Goodell. It's been the name that's in my head for since Saturday and Friday. That one name's been in my head. It's been stuck in here. Stuck. It's been stuck in here. Roger Goodell. At the beginning of the season. But let me not get there. Let me introduce you guys to my guest. Let's start the show off the proper way. Welcome, guys, to the life of someone on the 4 feet, y'all. I know it's a little different. I know y'all wondering what happened to mental sports. We're still there. We're still part of that brand. But this week I said, let's change the step up. But I got my good host and my good friends. I got the big brother, Tony Monica, who we missed last week. How you doing over there, buddy?
Good, man. Getting over this bronchitis. Glad it's not COVID, and glad to be home from Chicago. So let's go.
That's good. Then we got the little brother who was probably crying against his pillow again this weekend. We got little John Paul. Monica, how you doing over there, buddy?
I am good. I am actually better than good. But we'll get to that when we go in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Roger Goodell, beginning of the season, you said no games were going to be postponed. Y'all going to go straight to the forfeit plan. Forfeit. You said that, Roger Goodell. Then what do you do come Friday? Rams got 29 guys out of COVID. You said we're going to postpone that game. You got to say postpone that game. You said in the beginning of the season, we're not doing that. You gave Seattle the short end of the stick. Then by the time Tuesday comes around, Jalen's back, Odell Beckham's back, the two of the star players are back. What are you doing here, boy? You said beginning of season, we're going to forfeit game. How are you going to do this? I am totally livid right now. I almost broke my TV last night. Roger Goodell, screw you.
So hold on. You wanted to play a beat-up team?
It's not a beat-up team. The matter is not that. You're putting players at risk there. 29 guys being out because of COVID is not a good thing. Y'all should have forfeited the game. Not like COVID disappeared in the next 48 hours.
That's not what you're saying. You're saying it because Seattle played and they lost.
Yeah, they did get short-handed stick. And also because the refs were blind. I don't know where to get in the refs on McDonald's. At this point, I can be a referee in this league.
Well, you know what? Weeks ago, you used to complain to my brother about the refs screwing everything up. And now all of a sudden, here we go with the refs. The refs did it. The refs.
The refs did it. There was a clear defensive pass in the pitch. They didn't call that. Instead, my boy Debo, he figured, got mad, he throws the football, and then he gets a penalty for, what do you call it? That bullshit ass penalty. What is the penalty? Bad sportsmanship, whatever the bullshit penalty. Unsportsmanlike. Yeah, that bullshit penalty. No offense. Tony, as John Paul, as a football fan, you heard this news too. Football games are now going to be postponed. They're going to be forfeited. No team should be going against a team that has 29 guys out for COVID. Simple as that. Tony, I see you looking over there. What's your faces over there? You still think you really feeling better?
It's a double-edged sword, man. I mean, how many endless fans do you have to give money back to if you forfeit games? Possibly file lawsuits because people traveled from across the country to go see the game and they had to pay for hotel rooms and all their food and all the stuff that they had to buy because they were there for the game. Where if you just postpone it a little bit, you know what, they get an extra couple of days of vacation to go see the game. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. Listen, man, I completely agree with you. I'm one of those guys, if you're going to put a rule forward, that's what it has to be. I mean, look at the Brooklyn Nets right now. They're facing a lot of scrutiny the same kind of way. They said, Kyrie, you're not going to play unless you get the vaccine. Last weekend, they said, hey, you want to play on the road? You can play on the road. If you're going to make a rule, stick to the rule. I agree with you, but
he's getting a plant-based vaccine. That's what he's getting. He's getting a plant-based vaccine. That's what I heard.
I'm not sure, but I mean, like I said, it's a double-edged sword. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money at risk. You know what? Now, I'll be honest with you. I know you're a fan, bro. I'm a fan too. But it's a lost season for Seattle. I mean, going into the game yesterday, even if it was played on Sunday, your chances of making the playoffs were the same as the Giants, 2%.
No, 6. If you would have won that game, 6. went up to 6. It would have won that game.
I mean, come on, it's not happening. You're not making the playoffs. Listen, you're upset because of the game. Hey, I'm a fan too. I'm upset. To get upset and say, hey, we cost the playoffs. No, not even close. It's not going to happen. But that's just my opinion.
Okay. John Paul, I see you nodding your head over there. I always see you nodding your head. Here when you nod your head to me when I tell you New Jersey pizza sucks. But
well, listen, I didn't think you guys were going to beat them whether they had 85 guys on COVID and they brought in a whole college team to play. You guys still probably wouldn't have beat them.
what type of drugs? What type? Why? I have to make that statement. What is the wind in the water of New Jersey for you to make that statement?
I don't know. You made the same statement that the Patriots are going to win this week. But let me get back to my point. So regardless of the fact, Seattle's chances of having any type of a comeback season with 3 games left, it's slim to none. And the reason I say it's slim to none is because you guys only have 1 more win, no offense, than the Giants, and 2 more wins more than the Jets. And no offense, going into the postseason with a losing record, I don't like that at all. I think that ruins the sport. It's happened a couple times with the Rams. The Rams have done it.
Seattle did it with the Saints.
Yeah,
did it with the Saints.
I don't like that. I don't like that you can get into the playoffs with I think they were 7-9. I don't like that's garbage. I mean, yeah, granted, I get you won your division and that's all sweet and fine and dandy, but I like the fact that a team that was better than you that's in that conference should have made the playoffs instead of you, especially if that team is, let's just say, 10-4 or whatever, not, and they're fighting for that playoff spot. And you make it because you win your division. I mean, granted, yeah, ups to you because you won your division, and I get it. That's your ticket in is to win a division. But I think that this is a season done for all 3 of us. I mean, there's really no looking back. I didn't see the Jets making the playoffs by any means this year. I said that in our first show. I thought the Giants might have had a chance when they went on that little bit of a run. But obviously the Giants have dropped a couple, and Daniel Jones is out. And Seattle had that, they had that finger injury. You know what I mean? They had finger injury, so.
Yeah, finger injury. 100% without doubt, man. 100% I got to agree with John Paul. And I think there were a lot of games Seattle shot themselves in the foot. The Titans game, they were leading the whole game. They blew it in the fourth quarter. Vikings, they had them under control. They lost to them. Then when it came to a 2-point conversion against Washington, they decided to throw the ball on the goal line, which was like that. Which I don't think they realized the lesson from 2 years ago, or not actually 4 years ago, 5 years ago, when they did it against the Patriots, run the ball on the goal line, which is actually aired a documentary right now. There's a documentary on that screw up that happened that night. I don't know, man. Seattle gotta do Jody Allen. I heard she's getting very vocal now. You gotta tell Pete Carroll over time, man. You put too much money into Russell Wilson, and you gotta take a big hit if he leaves. You're going to end up like the Eagles did when they got let go of Carson Wentz. When they gave them Masters money, then they end up trading him and take a Masters hit. So let's see what happens in the offseason, man. And on top of that, Russell Wilson, if you got DK Metcalf open, throw him the ball. DK Metcalf was beating the shit out of Jalen Ramsey yesterday, and he barely threw the ball. If they were touching that opportunity, we're going to be leading that game. Come on, man.
Well, you might as well.
I think Russell at this point is just – I'm sorry. I think waiting to get out. I think he's done. I think he doesn't want to be in Seattle anymore. God knows his wife doesn't want to be there.
That's why I'm wearing the color blue. Might as well stick to that blue because the Giants are going to give up a first-round draft pick and a.
I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
I could see New Orleans Saints dipping a ton of money to.
Yeah, but they're still going to end up losing Tom Brady in the playoffs.
Maybe.
Come on. Now, you know what I mean? They can still. That's another way we got to go. But like. At the end of this, Seattle, I don't know. This is your first time you ever had a losing season with Russell as your quarterback. And I don't know anymore what's happening over there. God knows. But I know I'm going to be playing this song. Hold on. I got to play this song. I'm going to be playing this next year in the offseason.
The thong song?
No, I'm going to play the song. Hold on. I got to play the song. The song I'm going to be playing. Because I heard this is a big rumor right now. There's a big rumor over there. And we're going to get over there next. Let me get the song going. Let's go. Give me, come on. That's how I've been singing. Come on, we got it. New York, New York. I'm coming home next season, off season. I'm coming home this off season. I'm coming home. New York Giants, I'm coming, Giants. I'm coming. That's what I said.
No. You stay where you're at.
Giants,
You
I'm
know,
coming.
it's funny as you're talking about songs, right? You're talking about songs, and boy, oh boy, I was singing a song this weekend also. You know what song I was singing?
What song were you singing, buddy?
Welcome to the Red Kingdom. My man told me that the Patriots were going to win and that the Kansas City Chiefs are probably going to lose this week and lose that first spot. Did you not say that? Yes, you did. I'll bring it back. And the Patriots wound up losing. Boy, did they lose. And it hit me in my face, and I was sitting there going, man, I'm going to text Umir and just give him hell. But I left it. I said, I'm going to keep it for the show. Just because as much as the Patriots, I despise the Patriots.
We know that, buddy. We get it right now.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna get it even more. So I despise them. And the fact that they lost, I just went like this. Game over. Kansas City will be in that Super Bowl.
Oh, my God. You want to talk about cracky on, man? We're going to start judging records, predictions now of regular season. Tom Brady, let's go fly over there. He's 0-4 against the Saints. But when it comes to the playoff times, he sends those Saints back home packing their bags. Regular season football and postseason football, two different things, my friend. And the Patriots in the playoffs went to KC and beat them. So I'm saying this now. Patriots versus the Buccaneers.
Do you want me to scream at you again? Who
Please
was the quarterback?
The greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady.
Okay. It wasn't Mac Jones.
No.
You are not with Mac Jones going into Arrowhead and thinking you are going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. That is not happening.
Let's put a dinner on it. Let's put a dinner on it. I'm not putting
dinner on it. I don't put dinner on it. We're on a sports show. I talk cash.
I don't talk cash. I don't make money. I bet you $1. I bet you $1.
Dollar. All right, friendly bet. I bet you $1 that if Kansas City and New England meet in the playoffs, Kansas City wins.
All right, let's go. Tony's a witness.
Friendly bet. Let's give me an air shake, that baby. See, look at that.
All right, Tony, what do you think, man? You think the Kansas City Chiefs are the favorites to win it because the Buffalo Bills are going downhill, and everyone else is going downhill so far? What do you think?
I don't think Buffalo's going downhill. I think they're getting healthier week by week. I think this week they're going to put another smacking on Mac Jones. Right?
Like they did 2 weeks ago, right? 3 weeks ago?
No, they lost.
First off, that wasn't even a game. The win.
Oh, my God. That was not even a game.
That game.
What are you saying, Tony? Come on, buddy.
The wind played that game. That was the most disgusting game I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that was a bad windy game. Bad.
Oh, my God. That's football, buddy. This football's not patty cake.
Football. That's not football.
Yes, it is football. That's Buffalo Bill football, buddy. They know that football. They know that weather.
They know snow. They don't know 50-mile-per-hour winds.
Buddy, you're Buffalo. What else expect? The 80 degrees, there's palm trees outside, and the winter
I'm not in Buffalo.
Yeah.
You're closer to Buffalo than I am.
Yeah, come on. Expecting 80 degrees, there's going to be palm trees everywhere. That's Buffalo, buddy. They should be ready for that weather.
They're going to get spanked this week, New England.
Not when their kicker was kicking the ball from 30 yards out. He kicked it toward the field goal and caught it. Yeah, that's not normal.
Yeah. Let's see. But let's go somewhere. Let's go somewhere else. Sorry to interrupt, Tony. I'm sorry, buddy.
What do you say?
What do you say, buddy? You say something?
No, I'm with you. Go.
All right, so let's go fly over. I don't know what this man was thinking. Back-to-back weeks, he goes for the game winners. Back-to-back weeks, he loses the game. Do you think it was smart for John Harbaugh to go for it with a quarterback that's not as a Lamar Jackson caliber? Oh shit.
I trust the decision. Honestly, if you listen to his post game conferences, he says it right, and I agree with him. When you have the momentum, especially when you just scored a touchdown, and you have that momentum, and you think you can win it in straight time and rather than overtime, because you know that just as well as I do. Overtime's up to a coin toss. And if you don't get that coin toss and the other team does and they score a touchdown, it's over. I mean, you have to play the way the game was going. And he figured instead of taking that point and shooting my foot in overtime, I mean, granted, yeah, he could have won it in overtime as well. I mean, it's 2 weeks. And, I mean, you blew it because if you lose this weekend to the Bengals, that division is theirs. So, I mean, technically, I get it. 2 weeks ago, no. 2 weeks ago, I would have kicked the field goal in overtime. This past week, no. I agree with what he did. I think I would have went for that 2-point conversion because you had the momentum going, especially when you were down in the game also. So I would have went for the 2 points. I trust Harbaugh's decision on that one.
Okay. Tony, what about you, buddy?
So I said this a couple weeks ago. You're damned if you do. You're damned if you don't. So if he runs those plays and they score and they win, he's the biggest genius on the planet, greatest coach on the planet. Because they missed him, he's the donkey. So like I said, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Okay. At the end of the day, I understand it's overtime how it works. First team that gets the ball that scores a touchdown, they win the game.
Yeah. See now, baseball, if I may, baseball's a different story altogether. Both teams have an inning.
Yeah.
You know, they both have an inning. So if you're in the bottom of the ninth and you're the home team, and there's 2 outs, you got a man on third base, and you're shooting for a home run versus a base hit, you're an asshole. Get the base hit, tie the game, go into extra innings, win in extra innings.
Why would you want to do that? I would have said the dinger and win the game. Why the hell would I want to go in overtime?
Because you're not going to hit a dinger.
It's a lot. When you're trying for it, you're not going to do it. Most of the time when you're trying for it.
When you're trying, you're not going to do it.
Okay.
Base hit.
But in football, at the end of the day, I don't know, man, what these guys doing. In football, you can't do that, though, because football, you cannot give the ball back to the other team because this is not – that means the game's going to last forever. Then we're going to have a lot of ties. If you give another team the ball back.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's different. Baseball's a different sport. Football, like I said, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Going to overtime is literally a flip of a coin.
Well, see, I don't like that rule, that overtime rule. I get it. I don't like it. If a team scores a touchdown, yes, hands off to them that they scored that touchdown. But I still think that to win that game, they should also be able to make a stop. All right.
But there will be so many ties in the league that there will be ties everywhere.
I get where you're coming at, but you're not giving the team another chance. It's on a coin toss. That's you're putting it on the refs because the refs are the guys that toss that coin. So I mean, it's yes and no. I like it in one way and I don't like it in another. I think both teams should get a chance to try to score. I mean, they did it in college and in college it worked, but I mean, all right. I guess the NFL could do it their way, but I don't agree with the way that plays out. I think every team should be able to get a chance to score at least.
Listen, I'm happy with the rules. No more rules. That's it. If anything, take rules away. No more rules. That's it.
Talking about rules. Talking about it. I know earlier in the weeks we talked about our coaches that are on the hot seat. We said he said the Giants might be. We said Pete Carroll. What other coaches you see going into the offseason that gonna be the owner's gonna be like, yo, it might be time to go the other way?
So we can't say what's his name anymore because he's gone. Urban Meyer. So he's gone. I'll say it again. If Pittsburgh doesn't make the playoffs, there's a good chance. I mean, Big Ben is going to be gone, and so that coach might be gone.
Mike Tomlin.
I don't know if they'll get rid of Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, 100%. Mike Tomlin. Everyone loves to play for him over there.
Honestly, I could be way off with this one. But the coach from Miami, he hasn't. He really hasn't produced as much as they've wanted. You know what? He wins games.
They're 7-7 right now. I mean, they're 7-7 right now.
But that's what I'm saying. He wins games. So I mean, I know last year they were talking about him being on the hot seat, even when they went. I think they were like 10-6 last year. You know, he might be close. There's a couple other guys that I can look at, but like a lot of people. I mean, listen, man. I'm a Jets fan. Obviously, we all know this, and I'm on a lot of.
Yeah, we know this for the last 10 years, last 5 years of me being friends with you.
I'm on Jets pages all over social media, and man, people are calling for Robert Saleh's head, and I don't understand how you could do that.
They're stupid. The team wasn't built for him yet.
That's what I'm saying. You got to give him a draft. Let him draft his guys. Let him get more guys in, help out. And like a lot of people are saying he's on the hot seat. I don't think so. I wouldn't call Robert Saleh on the hot seat yet. I mean, you can't do that to a first-year coach. Urban Meyer is a different story. There's a lot of things going on with Urban Meyer. I mean, again, me and my brother said it. I mean, your home life is your home life, and your out life is your out life, and then your football life is your football life. So nobody can really knock what
but
you do.
That doesn't give you the right to start kicking your players in the asses, buddy. That's grown men at the end of the day. You think I would like anybody kicking me in the ass? I'll punch them in the mouth. That's like me. That's like somebody kicking you in the ass.
Umir.
Listen, bro, if you're a kicker and you're missing field goals, not only are you going to get my foot in your ass, you're going to get the shoe stuck in there.
Umir.
These are grown men at the end of the day,
buddy. You get paid $1 million.
These are grown men at the end. So you be okay if your boss started kicking you in the ass?
If I'm not doing my job,
you'll be okay.
I sell $5 million worth of equipment. If I start selling $4 million of equipment, I'm glad to get a slap on the hand.
Listen, man, when I played football, my brother the same way. We almost had the same coaching staff. All right. I used to get dragged by my face mask if I made the smallest, stupidest little thing. Dragged.
I think it's worse to do it to younger players.
Yeah.
Than to do it to grown men. Do it to grown men. They're getting paid millions of dollars.
Absolutely. 110%. The problem is these grown men think they are above listening to their coaches. Because believe it or not, it happens in all types of sports.
But Bill Belichick never had to do that. Why did Bill Belichick never do that?
Hold on, though. You don't hear nothing
First off, you don't know what Bill Belichick did. Nobody knew what the hell Bill was doing. Ever.
Bill Belichick, if you look back at Bill Belichick, he wouldn't kick your ass. He'd sit there, and you know this as well as I do. You messed up once, okay, it's fine. We'll try to help you out. You messed up twice with Bill Belichick, yo, you're gone. You're no longer on my team. That's how this works. Urban Meyer, all right, was doing one thing one way. Maybe not the best thing to do, but listen, man, my brother's right. If these players aren't in line, it happens in all the sports, like I was saying. No offense, Tony, don't take this the wrong way. The Mets, before this new owner came along, yo, they used to walk all over the Mets staff. Tony, yes or no?
Yeah.
All over it. Now that this guy's here, he said, yo, I'm not playing that. You do that on my team, you're gone. I would 110%. If my coach sat there, you know I saw it, and it was an interview with Sean Payton. A guy is one of his running backs. They were playing on turf, and he wore Jordan sneakers. He made a cut, slipped, fell on his ass. Do you know what Sean Payton did? He came back. He goes, hey man, what's that? What are those cool things on your feet? Are they shoes? They're not. They're sure as hell not cleats. Go get your fucking cleats on. Excuse my language. All right. And he said that knowing that. And guess what? That guy didn't say a word. What did he do?
John Paul saying John Paul and putting your hands on your players, two different things. I got yelled at my coach plenty of times. You guys know who my coach was. You guys met him plenty of times. I got yelled at him plenty of times. But verbally disciplining a player or that putting your hands on, two different things, bro.
At the end of the day, I think the kicking of the kicker wasn't what got him fired. I think the other stuff with the staff is what got him.
Yeah, calling the staff. Because at the end of the day, you work in a professional setting. Work in a professional setting. Everyone wants to be respected. I work in a professional setting. You work in a professional. You don't want your coach if you did something wrong, if you did something wrong in your job, you want to be respectfully said, okay, this is where you screwed up. That's it. You can't just start blasting out of nowhere using words. No one likes to be treated like that. I wouldn't like to be treated my boss like that. At the end of the day, so
I don't know, dude. What are we making per hour, and what are they making per second? For $1 million a year, you know what, man? Smacking me around, kick me in my ass, call me a bastard. I'm still living okay, thanks.
Listen,
now I got a picture in my head. Thank you so much. I got a picture in my head.
I'll pay the psychiatrist.
I'm gonna rob it. Can somebody give me an ambulance, please? Why do you have to put that picture in my head?
And then with the kicking of the kicker, I gotta be honest. I'm not sure to what extent. I mean, did he strike up and lean back into it like a soccer player and kick him, or did he just give him a nudge and say, "Hey, come on, man, make some kicks"? You know,
yeah.
I'm thinking if he gave him a full kick, the kicker's getting up and getting in his face, and it would have been a bigger deal. I think it was more of a nudge, kick little in the ass, like, "Hey, come on, man."
Yeah.
Listen, man, at the end of the day, we all talk about this. We're not the ball players. I get that. But at the end of the day, these guys are making millions of money. You make millions and millions of dollars to play a game that we support in watching, a game that we support in our podcast that we talk about. All right? At the end of the day, if you're not getting, that's just like Odell Beckham Jr. Let's just say Odell Beckham Jr. I'm going to bring him in there. If he's not catching the ball, start slapping his hands. If you're not gonna catch that ball, don't even step foot on my field.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing you brought him up, because I don't know if you guys discussed it last week because I wasn't here. So that's the big question in the league the past 2 weeks. Is it Baker Mayfield or is it Odell Beckham?
Baker Mayfield, 110%.
Baker Mayfield, 100%.
Hell yeah.
Baker Mayfield is clear.
So Cleveland fans, get your heads out of your asses. Stop blaming Odell for it, because Odell, with Eli's weak arm, was one of the top receivers in the league. Okay, then you go to Baker, who's younger and stronger. He didn't catch shit. Now
he got more this year so far.
Yeah.
Rams.
He's with the Rams, and he's destroying it. So Cleveland, get it out.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns. No, it's 4. Is it 4 or 3 touchdowns in 3 straight games?
3 touchdowns, 3 games.
Yep.
He's killing it, man. You got to give it to him.
100% without a doubt. I think that's what happens when you go to a different environment, it changes everything.
So listen, I don't want to talk about the Giants game, which was disgusting, but I do want to mention one play. It's another bad year, but
it's been bad years ever since that picture was taken on that boat. Y'all been having losing seasons in a row.
Whatever.
Every year.
You want to talk about the Saquon Barkley catch?
The catch of the year goes to Saquon Barkley.
No, it was a gorgeous.
My God.
Gorgeous one-handed
catch. That.
He's an injury-prone running back. He makes one play, good play after 12 injuries.
Hold on, though. That was a gorgeous one-handed catch. But at the end, lost to my wife's Cowboys. So, and thank you, Washington, for last night losing to the Philadelphia Eagles. You let my second best team, my second favorite team, clinch the division. Thank you.
Listen, and going to Cowboys, you know what? Let's go to the game. Let's go to the Giants versus Cowboys game.
I don't think I want to do that, buddy. That game was
no.
I was watching that game at work. I wanted to put a paid bag over my head and say, "Can I please get it, please?"
If I'm going against the Cowboys in the first round, I am pleased. That team is inept in every sense of the.
What do you mean?
Secondary was not there because most of the players were on COVID protocol, and they still couldn't really score.
Same thing the Raiders happened to the Raiders.
Hold on.
Same thing happened to the Raiders. They couldn't do shit either.
I mean, that was the game altogether sucked. The Giants, I don't know what you're doing. Why wasn't Jake Fromm in there in the second half? In the last 3 friggin' minutes.
Why was he not in there
for the last 3 minutes?
Why was he not in for the entire game? He came in the last 3 minutes of the game and threw 65 yards.
Yeah.
3 minutes. Yo, Mike Glennon or whatever it is Mike
Glennon. In the league. He should not be in the league.
No, you're done, homie. See ya. All right.
But I give props to the Giants. They shut down. Daniel Jones. They shut him down for the season. it's not worth risking a neck injury like that. I wouldn't either. They should have shut him down from day one with the structural issue in his neck.
Now, with this neck injury, Tony, sorry to interrupt you, buddy. Do you think the Giants should draft a quarterback just in case, and this ends up turning a permanent neck issue? Because we always see guys that have neck issues like this that have to walk away from the game. We saw with Cam Chancellor 2 years ago when he had the bad hit. He walked away from the game. And 3 years ago when I forgot. My mind
this offseason is going to be extremely interesting, okay?
Okay.
Nobody knows what's going on with Deshaun Watson still. He still has a lot of life left in his legs. Russell.
You still see Judge there. You still see Judge there next year.
Yes. I mean, once again, I look at the injuries and I'm going, this guy had no shot with all the injuries. I mean, you lose your defensive captain early in the season. You lose Nick Gates, who was in the first, 3 games, the best center in the league. Who's probably doing most of the blocking anyway. Of course, Saquon being hurt. Kadarius Toney being hurt. Sterling Shepard. I mean, it was just injury after injury after injury. Plus, keep changing coaches is terrible. Has he made some questionable choices? Yes. But I still think he's in the right direction.
I agree with you 100%, Amir. Not to cut you off. I agree with you 100%. But if I'm the Giants, I go out and try to get a better veteran to help him out, just in case you have this type of issue. If you have an issue like this, honestly, I say you go after a guy like even Marcus Mariota, who will wind up getting cut by that team this year. Honestly, depending on where Russell Wilson goes, Russell Wilson's still a great quarterback, 110 times.
100% without doubt.
He might not want to play in Seattle, and I get it. I understand. But if he's there, how do you not take him on the Giants by giving up a first? I mean, the Giants have what? It's 2 first-round picks you guys have, right?
Yeah.
How do you not get rid of one of those first-round picks? And let's just say Seattle says, hey, we want your first-round pick, your first overall pick that you have. Then we want Jake Fromm. Just throwing names out there. And let's just say they want a pass rusher. They take Williams.
What if they want? Let's go. Let me make it interesting now. First round pick and Saquon Barkley for Russell Wilson. Would you take that trade?
No, that's too much.
That's hard.
A healthy Saquon is the top 3 running back in the league.
But we haven't seen that yet, Tony. We haven't seen a healthy Saquon.
Yeah, you did.
Since he's been drafted.
His first season, even hurt.
He got hurt, Tony.
He was the best player on the field.
I don't know, Tony. I don't know, man. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? How many rookies did you see in that commercial with the Hall of Fame and the trophies? Nobody except for Saquon.
That doesn't mean nothing, buddy. Why we talk about commercials now? That's Baker Mayfield. That's Baker Mayfield talking about his commercials.
Who won Rookie of the Year?
Saquon Barkley.
So, I mean, even hurt, the kid had so many accolades. That's too much. I got to be honest. I'd be taking Russell Wilson and one of your wide receivers just for Saquon.
Now I really want to drug test the New Jersey water because that's making that statement.
Now, Seattle's gonna, if the Giants are gonna pursue, Seattle's gonna want to go to one of those 2 teams. They're gonna want to go to a team that has multiple draft picks in the first round, simply because they're gonna go to the Giants and go. They're gonna toss this out there. Now, hear me out.
But they're going to go to the Giants because that's where Russell wants to go.
Yes, they're going to go to the Giants and tell them this. Give me both of your number 1s, and you can have Russell Wilson. If it's me, I'm telling them absolutely not. You're not taking
both? No, he's not worth both.
You can have one.
They're not trading nothing less for that. They're not trading less than both 2 first-round picks.
No way. No, there's no quarterback in the league worth 2 first-round picks.
No offense, Umar. I can't.
You want to do that with Aaron Rodgers?
No.
Rodgers is old though. I mean, he's a lot older than Russell Wilson.
Mahomes right now. Mahomes right now for 2 first-round picks. You wouldn't do that.
That's a different story.
No, I still
Why
wouldn't do
no?
it. 2 first rounds? No.
Listen, I'm a Jets fan. If Kansas City came up to me and goes, listen, man, I want both of your first-round picks, and we'll give you Patrick Mahomes, I would be like, yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? They're yours. You can take them by. See ya.
You got a star quarterback in the making, Dumpo. I mean, Tony, why would you take that? That's
Because
like,
it doesn't make a difference who your quarterback is if you don't have an offensive line. You need to get offensive line first round.
The Giants need to work. The Giants need to work on their offensive line, along with the Jets. And honestly, Umir, if you decide to stay with Seattle, the Seattle.
I made it clear in the show this season. My bags are packed. I am ready to go. Start the new year off somewhere fresh. I want to come back home. I miss my big blue New York. I miss New York. I hate being over there out of Seattle. I want to come back home to New York. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind going to the Vegas Raiders, because the Vegas Raiders should be in Oakland. I used to live by there in Torrance over there. So I wouldn't mind going over there. So I wouldn't mind where I go.
There's Russell Wilson's brother plays for the New York Jets. I don't understand. You could have been.
I'm about to put a paper bag over my head before I make that decision. All right, guys. Let's. I'm about to put a paper bag over my head. Right? I am an idiot. All right. So now, guys, we had a great discussion. Now let's go with our weekly picks, man. First, this is a big game tomorrow night, major game. These Niners, I think Kyle Shanahan realized his job is on the line if he doesn't go to the playoffs, man. He's doing phenomenal. He's taking this team. The Niners are doing phenomenal this year. They're going against the Tennessee Titans. We all got tomorrow night.
Oof. Titans are just in a spiral downward. I'm going 49ers.
I got the 49ers as well. I think the Titans will keep it a little close, though. They have been playing better ball. And from what I understand, as of right now, I wouldn't do it. But Derrick Henry supposedly is like week to week as of right now.
They're out of their minds.
I would not take that risk.
I wouldn't.
That's a big risk.
Don't jump down my throat. I'm just saying what I see and what I hear.
Yeah,
I hear a lot of it too.
I wouldn't rush it, but they are saying that he's week to week. I don't know. I wouldn't rush it, but I do. I have the 49ers.
That's why they never put him on the IR.
That would be the dumbest move ever if you bring him back like that. God forbid he gets some bad, worse injury like that. That's pure stupidity. That's like that year when Saquon Barkley got hurt in the Bears game. He got hurt. They took him out. Then he came back in the game and then he was out for the season. That's plain stupidity. Rest your starters. Do not go crazy because he is the future. That franchise lays on his back. Not on Tannehill's back. Not on the wide receiver's back. His back. Because that man is a monster. I'll let him come back healthy. But this week's pick, I'm going to go with, unfortunately, I hate this team more than anything in the world. I'm going to go with the San Francisco Niners. I hate you, Niners, but unfortunately, y'all doing so good this year. I hate you, Niners. Next big game matchup we got on Christmas Day, on a big matchup game we got. This man is a monster. He's been playing phenomenal. Definitely MVP candidate. Jonathan Taylor's Colts versus Kyler Murray's Cardinals, who actually lost to the Detroit Lions. Let me repeat my statement. The Cardinals lost to the Detroit Lions. I don't know what to say to that point, but who you got winning this matchup, guys?
I take the Colts in this game. I think after what I saw with Kyler Murray and playing the Detroit Lions, whose defense, don't get me wrong, their defense isn't bad. Their secondary is actually really, really good. That one kid, it was his 7th interception of the year. But now you're going up against a lot better of a defense in the Colts. And if Taylor gets loose, that game's over.
Okay.
I go Indy on this also. They're just right now the momentum is on their side.
I'm gonna go with Indiana too. I got Indiana winning because I don't know what happened to the Cardinals, man. How you lose to Detroit Lions? Detroit Lions are basically a team with nobody, and they're still winning games. Much respect to that coach, man. They should definitely give that coach another year, and definitely without doubt. Next big matchup we got is on Sunday morning. We got the LA Rams playing the Minnesota Vikings, man. Who y'all got winning this matchup?
The Rams.
I'm going to go with Minnesota. I see Minnesota winning this game because Mike Zimmer knows his job is on the line because he hasn't done much in Minnesota for the last since 2014 he's been there. So I'm going to go with the Vikings. Next big matchup we got. I know this is John Paul's favorite team in the world. John Paul loves them. They're going to be playing in New England this weekend. We got the Buffalo Bills versus the New England Patriots. Who you guys got winning this matchup?
Buffalo. Big spanking.
John Paul, who you got winning?
As much as I would say the same thing, I don't see
You
that.
believe in reality. Come on. One Monica Brothers is reality world.
I think that the Patriots will beat this game. They will win this game. Buffalo is just Buffalo, I think, is on a downward kick. And as freaking impossible as this sounds, don't quote me just yet. Let me wait another week, and then I'll absolutely say that it's almost a guarantee. Buffalo keeps losing, they're going to lose that wild card spot. So they better kick it up in gear. And if they want to do it, they have to do it this weekend. But I got the Patriots.
Okay, John Paul, you believe in reality. I'm going to believe what you do. I got Bill Belichick's Patriots, man. I got this is another big matchup. Not a big matchup because we already know what's going to happen. We got Tony's New York Giants versus the great Fly Eagle Fly to the land of victory. EAGLES Eagles.
I don't know. They're a fully healthy team, and Jalen Squirts couldn't do it last time, so they could do it this time.
So you got?
Honestly, I think the Giants play spoiler in this game. I think they play spoiler and they wind up beating the Philadelphia Eagles, especially because I believe Fromm is starting this game. So I think they play spoiler, and I think the Giants win.
John Paul, let me bring you down, buddy. I'm trying to bring you down for the air. John Paul, come here. Come there, buddy. Come on. Come down. Like a Thanksgiving balloon. Come on. Come down there.
I'm going to have
come
to
on, buddy. What do you say?
My brother there. Jacob Fromm in those 3 minutes, 13 plays, sliced through Dallas's defense. Sliced through it. He came in like he was playing the entire game in the last 3 minutes and played his ass off. Now, hey, if he starts the whole game and sucks it up, I made a mistake. But
you made a mistake being a Giants.
there's not enough book on it, and you guys know, just like anybody else, when you don't have enough information on a new quarterback coming into play.
Yep, that's the thing.
It's
the defense can't prepare.
Yeah, so and it'd be nice to make sure that Philly gets another loss. So kind of make sure they stay their asses out of the playoffs.
They won this weekend.
I know, but still.
Washington, the entire Washington football team is praying that the Giants beat the Eagles, and the Washington football team is hoping to God that they can go into Big D and beat Dallas. But I don't think that's going to happen either.
That's like
who's the starting quarterback for Washington right now?
I don't know if Heineke's off the COVID list yet or not. It was Gilbert.
All right, I'm going to go with the Fly Eagles. Fly to win this game. I'm sorry, Tony. You're going to be crying this week, next week on the show.
Well, I'm not crying for it. That just gives me a better pick if I lose.
Yes, word. Gotta keep losing. Get it.
Shut up, jump off. Next big matchup. This is a very big matchup. We got the Steelers versus the KC Chiefs. Who you guys got winning this matchup?
Hands down, Chiefs.
Welcome to the Red Kingdom. Chiefs win this game.
I got the Ravens.
Ravens are playing the Bengals.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry about that. I think the back. I'm gonna go with the KC to win that game. Also,
can we pick that game next?
Yes, we're gonna go next. We go to that game. The Ravens versus the Bengals. I got overexcited. The Ravens versus the Bengals. Who you guys got winning?
I think the Bengals take this game and they keep the division and they win that division.
Okay.
I think it's theirs. If they win this game against a Lamar Jackson less Ravens team, they win this game and they take the division.
Okay. I'm gonna go the other way. I got I got the Ravens winning this game. I got the Ravens. I believe in the
I get that
Ravens,
little-
baby. Ravens. All right, guys. This is all the time we have with all y'all today. We hope all our viewers out there have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, for all the people
Amir,
that
can I get
celebrate
a shout out?
Kwanzaa,
I need a
Hanukkah.
shout out. One shout out. I have to give an amazing shout out to my nurse who stuck with me through everything, my coughing, took care of my son, my wife, Victoria. Thank you. I love you. Thank you for nursing me back to health. I'm back.
Yeah, unfortunately he's back. Unfortunately, Victoria, why did you have to help him back? You could have let him cough over there in the corner.
I also do want to make a shout out if I can.
Taking my shit.
No, not really. I just wanted to wish everybody on this channel a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and
Bon Natale.
we will see you guys next year for the New Year's show. Make sure you come and watch.
We actually have an episode scheduled before
Yeah,
next
there's
year.
a show before next year.
Yeah. No, you said next year doesn't start until Friday. Wait, how
Yeah.
the New Year starts?
I said the New Year's show. It's a New Year's show.
Oh, the New Year's Eve show.
You know what? Why you guys always gotta mess with me, man? All right? J-E-T, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep losing.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to all our viewers out there. Merry Christmas to everyone that celebrates the holiday. Merry Christmas to my co-host, John Paul, Monica, Antonia, Monica, to your from Monica family.
Merry Christmas.
And Jersey
Merry
Peach
Christmas,
is
all
better
y'all.
than New York.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, all y'all. And thank you for watching the show. And make sure you subscribe to the Life for Someone on the 4 Feet, y'all. The next best sports talk show in the history. Thank you, guys.